Oh, peace and abundance, peace and chaos. Let's talk about how and where do we begin our spiritual journey. For those of you that may be wondering, okay, so where do I start? How do I begin my spiritual journey? But what is it that I need to do? I'm going to tell y'all some of the ways that I begin my spiritual journey. First things first, before anything else, before you get your crystals, before you try to get all these different things, I would begin with shadow work. I highly suggest you start by doing shadow work. Shadow work is when you tap into the unconscious states of our minds. Really think about ourselves, the things that we hide from ourselves and we don't like to face. So it's about getting to know who you deeply are, tapping into your shadow and your dark side and nurturing it and acknowledging, accepting it as a natural part of who we are. And it's all about embracing. It wants you to embrace it. And it's about our emotional well-being. That's where we store our traumas, our fears, our inner childhood traumas, the things that we may be triggered by and why we're triggered by them, and all these different things that we have yet to face. Start by doing shadow work. It's going to tell you a lot about yourself and what you need to do in order for you to be greater. Because your shadow wants you to work with it. It doesn't want you to work against it. So many people try to say peace, love, and light and only work with the higher self, but people don't realize that the darkness is what forms the light. So you have to go through the dark in order to get to the light. That's true ascension. That's how you can truly ascend. I'm laughing because of my name that I chose, True Ascension. We truly ascend by going into the dark, facing our fears and acknowledging what we've been through and gone through and continue to go through. The shadow wants you to work with it, not against it. And when you keep on pushing the shadow to the side and shoving it up the rug, it's going to take control over you. And it's all about your emotional well-being. So you do not want your shadow or your emotions to take control over you, because it's not good for you or anybody that's around you. Because if you allow it to take control over you and you constantly hide in how you feel and penting up so much emotions, they are going to burst at some given moment. Before anything else, is start your shadow work. Now, there's two ways that I know that you can start shadow work going along with your process. Now, people don't realize that shadow work is a never-ending journey, because we are always faced with something that we have to be challenged by in order to overcome it, to make us stronger. The two ways that I know of that are effective when doing shadow work is journaling and talking out your thoughts. You can get a journal, a notepad. You can even write them and type them on your phone or on an iPad or whatever you have. Type it out, write out your feelings, because when you write out your thoughts that you hide from yourself, you allow your emotions from your thoughts to release. That's a really effective way on releasing energy. Second one would be to talk out your problems. Talk to yourself. Some people find talking to themselves more beneficial. Some people find writing out their thoughts more beneficial. But let me know in the comment section if you are one that does shadow work, which way is more beneficial for you. Another thing, don't be in a rush to open your third eye, especially if you haven't done shadow work. Because when you open your third eye, all of these different things that you have yet to face start coming full circle. It'll show you the things that you did not face before you open your third eye. Secondly, meditate. Because it calms your mind, especially if you have anxious thoughts. Meditation removes anxious thoughts. So if you're a person that's constantly overthinking, anxious, you got anxiety, it can calm our minds. And it also helps us to release any excess energy that we store within our bodies. It helps ground ourselves. So meditation is key as well. Meditation is a very effective practice. You learn to be in the present moment and not focus on the past and dwelling on the future. It'll put you in the present moment. You'll realize you learn to be in the present moment. You'll start to do all the things that you want to do in the now. So do everything that you would do in the future as it's happening right now. And it'll put you in that place of working on what it is that you need to do now. Eating fruits, eating a lot of fruits, eating a lot of alkaline vegetables and fruits. Just by the colors of the fruits, it resonates with the chakras that are associated with our bodies. The third thing I highly suggest is to learn yourself. Learn to use the elements that are already within you. I wouldn't be in a rush to get crystals. Now, yes, get crystals, but the only thing about crystals is that crystals amplify the energy that you already hold within yourself. Get to know your own energy that you hold before you get any crystals or do anything else, because crystals only work if you know your energy and use the crystals to amplify that energy in order to get your desire or whatever it is that you may want or need. Learn your own energy. Also advise you to build a connection and relationship with your spirit guides and your ancestors or the universe or whatever you associate them as. Build a connection and a relationship with them, because they are on this journey with you as well. We're all on this journey together, but we don't have to do the same thing in order to be on the journey. We all have different experiences with different things. So just because you may see somebody else doing something does not mean that you have to take a part of that as well. As I mentioned before, this channel is all about raising our consciousness and our vibrations and stepping into our power so that we can take control of our own realities. So if you want to see more conscious content like this one, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you won't miss out. And I'm also on Instagram and TikTok as well, so go follow me on there, True Ascension. And I'll see y'all later. Peace and abundance, peace and chaos.